We'll have to look for it. There's plenty of like little side things we can do though. Oh, I wanted to check the book and make sure we're going to the correct things. It's like pure water, ice water, and what's it? Yeah, pure water, ice water, current water. Yeah. Right on. All right, let me give you guys your things. We've got these sweet new weapons. That boost dagger though. Just skipping right over the death dagger. I only bought it for completion because I know that's a thing. All right. Look at us. Let's we could do the fat thing first, or we could go do the water thing because the water thing's closer. I think we're gonna do the water thing first. Doesn't matter what order we get the water in, as long as we get the water. And we know for sure the shadow's down here, so we'll make sure we catch it on our way. We'll see what's up with that. We get another fossil to trade for more all-purpose gloves. Where could it be? I'm going to guess it's probably somewhere in this first cave, just like it was in the previous situation. I would lazy these guys, but I'm anticipating a mini-boss, you know? We get to put up with another slow-firing bow from Lily. Such is life. Where would I have stuck it? Oh, Shadow! I know you must be around here somewhere. I wonder if it's in that one spot where there was nothing at one point. And I was like, why did I put this off to the side here? That was already the case once. We went to a place and there was nothing. And then the shadow was there later. Like, I seem to recall there was a corner of this cave where it seemed like there would be a book, but there wasn't. And I'm willing to bet that's where the shadow is now. Krabby, can you not? Can you don't? Can you please just... Can you know? How about you doesn't? I guess it's just more money and experience for the pile, but... Shadow! Oh, Shadow! Shadow! Why are they all not twins? Urk! Destroy the difference. Oh my goodness, Krabby, why? Just jerking me around at this point. Little stinkers don't even fall. Can I get up there? I feel like it was the bottom left. You know, it's a first strike. I was so wanting to just skip this fight. It was a duel, and I was gonna like, you know what, no. But then it was a first strike duel, and I'm like, one excuse to skip is one thing. Two excuses? It only takes a second or two, right? It only takes a second or two to destroy them. Using counter range, man. Finally, we can leave. Ah, man, there's nothing over here. This is a waste of time. Maybe the spot I'm thinking of is further in. Further in. If these monsters will leave us alone for even a split second. It's not like we aren't beating them up. God, I wish I could control, like, the encounter rate in these things. I would have it so that there would be, like, a set number of steps you can take before you're getting an encounter, period, end of story. And if you just defeated an encounter, like, it would be higher. You would be able to walk further since your previous encounter. I guess there are also, like, RPGs that include items that affect these things, but I don't know of any in this one, to be honest. Aha! See, I was right. Sweet. Ancient Omni. Do I feel like... well, I mean, it's a current mini-boss. We should probably take it seriously. I was just about to go lazy on him, but I don't think that's smart. Want to confuse him, or do we want to see what his gimmick is first? We'll give him a chance to do his gimmick while we poison him, I guess. Yeah, let's throw you in poison. You don't have poison, do you? Oh, you do. This is Phoebe. I'm confusing myself already, just like I said I would. You don't have any statuses. I mean, you can blind, but that's not worthwhile. That's not worthwhile. How about you can Google armor? Take good care of yourself. Can you poison? Can you do poison? You can. You got jellyfish thing now, but You have a better poison. I don't think you do. Yeah, no. Just jellyfish thing. We've got a lot of poisoners. Of course, the very first one. Just absolutely steam. Okay, well, now we can just go ham, I guess. Probably, maybe, blow him up, sure. I don't dig, and I'm gonna see what you can do, guy. Do things. Do things. Do things, Ancient Ammonite. Use the water gun. Nothing happened with it, though. If it had a status, it didn't land. Aha! It does berserking. Now we know! And now I'm gonna try to confuse it. That's his shtick. Confuse it. All in all, not the worst thing. Oh, his Clavarians does extra stuff, too. How about that? Get confused, Ancient Ammonite. He's almost dead already. Good grief. $121. Lily's doing better with her regular attacks. How about you heal everybody? Might die before we even can use it. I mean, it's an Ammonite. They're not particularly hardy. We don't need to heal everybody. Just kick him. Just kick the guy. I'm kind of surprised he's not dead yet, to be honest. I'm gonna... Strange behavior. Oh, there he goes. That's all he left. It's just a fossil now. Found almond fossil. Oh man. Ferris. Like, fix everybody up, I guess. There you go. That was, like, not very necessary. But now we need to keep Venture Keeper. We need to get the pure water. We need to make sure we get it, and don't forget it. And we also need to see if we can get the stone for this area. Like I said, I saw it on one of my maps. I was like, I don't even remember putting that thing there. And now that I know I have the forbidden knowledge where we have to use it, okay? Hang on, Grabbies. I'm gonna fight you. See, I thought this rock was suspicious, but there was no book. But now we know what the deal was. Now we know. Huzzah. I guess we can beat up Raichu while we're here. Maybe we'll get the thing. Wouldn't that be nice? Get another rare item? That'd be cool. They aren't, like, that rare. I want to say they're like 1 in 10 off of these guys. I might have gone higher since you can fight them over and over again. But it's not the same rarity as, like, other monsters. Like the monsters that evolve. I set those higher because, well, they're pretty useful items as far as, like, stat boosts go. And you can also, like, fish them out. Like, we would be getting a lot more rare items if I sat around in battle waiting for things to evolve. This is one of those, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take kind of deals. Down, Raichu. That was excessive. Didn't drop the thing. Choo. Alright, so the thing was over here. I don't know if it will have appeared yet, but I'm hoping it will. Are you here, guy? You are! Oh, this mean-looking red tentacle. Ew. I don't know what noise a jellyfish would make, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Hunter Tentacruel. Should we learn what its deal is, too? Sure. Go for the poisoning while allow it to have turns. Kabuto armor. You've got your jellyfish sting. Sting the jellyfish with sting. Poisons, just like that. It didn't do anything fancy. Oh. Hit it hard, sure. I don't want to, like, freaking... I was gonna... What was I gonna do? I don't remember. I don't want to bury it, just in case it causes things to miss. That's what I was gonna say. I was like... I was thinking about Phoebe, and I was like, what? I got all confused. Did I mention it's been a tough couple of weeks? It's fine. Just kick the guy and do things. I want to see what you can do, Under Tentacruel. Supersonic still causes confusion, but that's no different than usual. Can Lily cure that? She can now. Fix. Oh, his jellyfish thing can stun. There you go. That's what's different. Now let's confuse him. You don't have confusion though, but we can go for the worries. I mean, we became dangerously close to not having worries in every screenshot, so... Very sorry, just like that. Not confused yet, though. No, that's right, yeah. Do that one. I didn't need to use the confuse ray, did I? Wait, no, I did, because it's not confused yet. Okay, confused, man. It's confusing other people. Ugh. Can you, like... Stop that. I'm trying to do this to you, man. Oh, they killed Phoebe when I wasn't looking. Well, that's bad. I need to unstun Eli. I'm sick of him being stunned. Get fixed, man. There, everything's better. Ow! That really hurt, man. That really hurt. Back to blowing you up. You're gonna heal, and you're gonna heal. Yes. Lightning strikes. Ah, man. Eli was unable to fully heal himself in time. We're also kind of taking, like, full damage from these things, so that's not good. We don't have any resistance to his moves at the moment. So Eli being weak to water, that makes sense. Ow. Can you, like, ease up there, man? Just because we're whooping you. Hunter Tentacruel. There, see? We're all better. I'm gonna kick this guy in the stupid jelly face. In real Pokemon, that would be a terrible idea, because poison is resistant to fighting for reasons no one can elaborate upon. It's just one of those type matchups that doesn't make any stinking sense. But, you know, I guess poison needed to resist something. It's already, like, a pretty garbage type. Like, they gave it... You know, they allowed Fairy to be beaten by it. And that helped a little, but probably not quite enough. Personally, I think poison should be weak to water, and maybe ground as well. There's our water stone! He just bloops away. I wonder if this is one of the stones Jessie was looking for. It sure is! Alright, we did that. We need to pick up our pure water on the way out of here, defeat Lapras yet again, and be on our merry way. But anyway, yeah, I think poison should totally beat water, because, like, have you ever poisoned a water source before? If you see what happens, the poison just spreads through the water, and, like, gets worse. And water could certainly use another weakness in Pokemon. It's actually one of the better defensive types, because it only has 2 weaknesses, and they're kind of niche weaknesses. Wait, Kabuto. Bleh. Complaining about your elements. So yeah, that would take water down a peg and poison up a peg, and I think that would certainly help things. As far as the game balance goes. I have many theories about ways that could rebalance Pokemon, at least a little bit. One of them involves the sleep status, which I think is terribly broken and totally sucks. Heck, the Smogon people have this entire sleep clause where you're not allowed to put more than one of your opponent's Pokemon to sleep because they recognize that the sleep strategies are so stupidly broken. You know what they can do to improve sleep? Here's what's step 1. Make it so that Pokemon that are at full health cannot fall asleep. Period. End of story. Simple. That alone is going to make a substantial nerf to the status itself. But you could also have Pokemon that are asleep recover constantly while they're sleeping. This is something other RPGs do that I would love to see Pokemon do. It's just like, if your Pokemon's asleep, say it recovers 33% of its health whenever it's asleep. Just every turn. And that way, whenever you use, like, the move Rest, if it recovers 30% the turn that it goes to sleep, and then another 33 every turn after that, it gets to full health like Rest normally would put you there. And hey, guess what? If the Pokemon recovers to full while they're asleep, they wake up, because a Pokemon at full cannot remain asleep. And then you can also allow the opponent to, like, disrupt that by having them wake up when they're attacked, which also makes perfect sense, you know? That would turn sleep into a much more complex and interesting mechanic. Instead, it's, oh, Pokemon's asleep, and you can't do anything for, like, 3 to 4 turns, if you're lucky. Great stuff, really great stuff. And if they did that, the only stupid status that leaves you immobile for no reason would be freeze. Which that one does make sense for why people would be immobile when they're frozen. And I feel like there's something more they could do with that as well, but it's kind of tricky. What I would like to see for frozen Pokemon is that whenever they're frozen, they get like the magic coat effect, which basically means that the status moves are reflected back to the opponent. Like they would bounce off of the reflective ice. I feel like that would be something that could make ice or freeze a little more interesting. But I don't know if that would be enough. Like, it's certainly not enough to justify it, like, being more common. Oh my goodness, these guys. The reason it's already as rare as it is because they recognize it's a busted status. It used to never wear off at all. Freeze was always really bad. You know, maybe if they, like, nerfed it a little, maybe Freeze could be the new Sleep, as opposed to, like, it could be what Sleep was, and have, like, different conditions under which it's lifted, perhaps. Like, you can already send a frozen Pokemon out into a fire attack to thaw them, but that's kind of niche. You gotta bait that out. And sometimes you can't. Like, if your opponent doesn't have enough a fire attack to thaw them out with, you're just out of luck. But yeah, I feel like there's more they could do with those statuses to make them better. And that would improve the metagame. Pokemon like Darkrai wouldn't be broken anymore, or Smeargle. Let's see, we've got a stone. I can deliver that to Jesse. Jesse, we got stone.
Hey Jesse, I found this in the mountain. Huh? Let me see.
Gave Jesse the water stone.
Ah, that's what we're looking for, thanks. What can I give you for this? Oh, I know. For the water stone, I'll give you this.
9+.
I sometimes find those inside the mountain. I have others, but you'll need to bring more stones for them.
Got the 9+. You get that one, sure. And we want to drop off water for this guy. Your water. Now we need ice water. What? It was ice water, right? Can I read this from here? No. Ice water, current water. So we need to get both of the second floor sections. Irk. Sucks. Hey, you.
Hey, Barret, we found another fossil for you.
Another one? Where?
The Shadow had it again. We found it in the water cavern.
Okay, well, give it here. Gave the old man fossil. Alright, since you guys bothered to get it, here's another pair of all-purpose gloves for you. See all-purpose gloves? Be sure to tell me if you find any other fossils. Yeah. It's fossil dominant. Yeah. Who do I want the all-purpose gloves on now? I mean, Lily's always going to be in the party, but I feel like it's better to have on someone we never want to die.